Damn, wow, thanks. I feel so appreciated already, damn. Hello. The main goal is for my phone to not die tonight, because I feel like that kind of ruined things. I only had like 9 songs left and my phone just decided to yeet, and that was it. So, Brianna, is that you? It won't die. No, Brianna's not here yet. I'll let you know when Brie gets here, Maddie. So I have 9 songs left, and once I'm done with those, I'll probably do some of the ones that I did last night, just because I know that 9 songs isn't going to take up that much time. I mean, Maddie, you'll know when she's here, because you know how she texts. You know how she is. Like, you can tell. But I'm going to redo the song that I was doing when my phone died last night. And we're back into March of 2017, so I was going from newest to oldest. And so the quality of these songs might get worse and worse because I was younger and younger when I wrote them, but let's live our life, I guess. And also I just had this really thick pumpkin drink, so we literally have almost the same haircut. Really? That's cute. I don't know what you look like and I already love it. I'm gonna try to get this trimmed so it's not as thick at some point. Next time I get a haircut, I'm just gonna try to thin that out because I feel like it's getting there. It's getting real poofy. But yeah. So she's still in tune. That's good at least. All right. Here I go again. As you sail across the sea on a favorite ship, there will be many waves, and I should hope that we don't tell. So come on and take my hand. There's no need to be afraid. Step on right over the rail. And if you try to believe that you can fly, you will do whatever's on my mind, and you fly over the storm, landing safely. If you try to believe that you can fly, you will do whatever's on that mind of yours. You was a little rough. Except for the front, mine's shorter and emo-ish. Mine was like really short and emo when I first cut it, but I mean I haven't got it cut since September, so it's grown out a bit. I can't wait to get this chopped. Her voice. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sam. Very cool. You're welcome. I went into one of your past live streams where I asked for you to sing a song. Really? I just got a text from Rihanna. Guess who's watching? Hi, Brianna. I'm just gonna wait for her to come at me in the chat, to be honest. Minion or DeBob? Probably DeBob. Because Minions, I don't know. I've never had it from Minions. Ooh, we have a love song that I wrote about my ex, but it's fine because it's still really cute, so I'm gonna sing it anyway. You chose wisely. Thank you. I hate Minions, and also Bobs are Vegana, whichever will it be, you know? Alright, yeah. So, now we're back into February 2017. Minion genocide now. I agree. Minions need to perish. And that's that. That's the tea. So, anyway. I think this song's really cute, even though it's about somebody I'm not even dating anymore. Who cares? It's a love song, and it's cute as hell, okay? Deal with it. If you can't tell, I used to write all of my songs in the same key with the same chord progression. But it's alright. I think this is the first song I wrote when I got my ukulele. So, there's that. I said, look just like the moon, or a pool that I could swim in all day long. Freckles on your face, I know you do not like, but with your glasses they define who you are. I love you. fuck. You and me. It's been so long since I played this. Fuck. That's how it goes. Alright. Be together for all time. Me and you. Meant to be stuck together like bread and butter in your mind forever. When I see you, I see the love of my life. When I take that walk and look, I see my future, and now you're forever mine. It's all about you and how you drive me crazy. It's all about how you turn me upside down. It's all about the way on you first said I love you, and I say, well, that's good, 'cause I love you too. So yeah, that's a cute love song. It's a breakup song or something. That one wasn't. That one was a song that I wrote when me and my boyfriend were together at the time. I do have 2 breakup songs about him. One of them is like really sad, and one of them is like, hey, fuck you. But I mean, we're best friends, so it's really funny looking back at that song. Wish I could write songs, but I can only think of sadness. Literally all of my songs, oh my god, there's like maybe 4 that are happy. All of the other ones are full of sadness. I take my sadness and I write it down, and it just turns into a song. So, I mean, there's no saying you can't write songs. I literally write all of my shit about sadness. That's all it is, really. There's only a select few that's not. Did you ever sing this to your boyfriend? Yes, I did. The day after I wrote it, he was having a really, really bad day, and we were in ROTC, and we had just gotten out from practice. We were sitting down waiting for our bus, and he was like really, really pissed off. And whenever I would take out my ukulele, when he was pissed, he would just yell at me and tell me to put it away, basically, because he didn't want to hear the strings. It like, just the high-pitched noise really like made him even angrier when he was already mad. But I told him, trust me on this, let me sing you a song. And I sang this to him, and it like made his entire life. Like, he felt instantly better. It was really cute, actually. T-Series is nothing but a bitch lasagna. True. Subbot. Oh, he's about who broke up with who. I broke up with him. We broke up. We had 2 breakups. We broke up in April, and that was me breaking up with him. And then we ended up breaking up again in October because we shouldn't have ever gotten back together, and we both agree. I mean, like I said, we're best friends, and we both agree that we have a much better friendship than we ever did relationship, and we were together for 2 years. But it's alright, because now I have a girlfriend and she takes care of me, and I take care of her, and I love her so much. I'm actually surprising her with a gift tomorrow, and she has no idea, and I really hope that she likes it. So yeah. Now we're into 2016. We've backed up into November of 2016. So this song is 2 damn years old. Girl, I hate drama. Me too. What's the gift? The gift is when me and her went to the concert when we went to the 21 Pilots concert. The confetti cannons didn't go off until like really late, and almost nobody got confetti. And so me and her never got confetti. Like, there was a big malfunction and all this stuff. And so on Twitter there was a project for people to send out confetti from their concerts. And I got in contact with 2 different people, and I got a hold of some confetti. And tomorrow I'm going to surprise her with it, because she was pretty... It sucked that we didn't get any. Because at the end of every concert, they, like, confetti blasts up everywhere, and it's really cool. And it didn't happen at our concert. And so, I had 2 people send me confetti. And so I'm going to give her some of it tomorrow. I just got the last bit in today, actually. I got home from work and I checked the mail and I saw that the rest of the confetti came in. And so I'm going to surprise her. And I hope she really likes it. She has no idea that I was getting in contact with people to get confetti. She doesn't have a clue. She knows that I was, like, wanting to, but she doesn't know that I have any. And so I'm excited. This next song is actually really weird because it used to be a slow song and it was really long and gross and everything. Any game systems you got? Yes, I have a PC. I have PS4, PS3. I have a Wii U. I don't have a Switch, unfortunately. I really want a Switch, but I don't have one. I have a Wii and a Wii U. How many songs did I miss? Literally 2, sis. You literally missed 2. You're fine. And one of them was a love song, and one of them was the song that my phone died on last night. So, you're fine. But yeah, I have a PC, PS3, PS4, and a Wii U. I also have a PS2. Yeah, that's Brie. I have a PS2 and a Sega Genesis, but I don't, like, they're not hooked up. So yeah, those are my game systems. Most of the time I'm on the PC, I play on the PC, I either play Sims, honestly. I play Sims because I'm trash. I'll either play Sims 4 or CS, and that's what I do. So yeah. Sam, do you play Fortnite? Fuck no, I don't play Fortnite. The only time I've ever played Fortnite was with, a hardcore meme legend named Younow. Smash Ultimate's the best game if you ever get a Switch. I know! That's why I want a Switch. I literally want a Switch just to get that, and I want to get Undertale for the Switch. Because I have it for PC, and I've played through it so many times, but I want to get it for Switch, because I know it's a tiny bit different. No, I don't play Fortnite. Sans, yeah. I've only ever played Fortnite 2 times, but we were just default dancing and fucking around. Like, I've never, like, legitimately played Fortnite, and I don't think I ever will. So, yeah. This next song's really weird, because it used to be a slow song, and now it's a fast song, so. Ever tried out the bootleg phone version of Undertale? No, I didn't even know there was one. I bet it's shit, though, to be honest. Yeah. I've never played the fast version of this song on the ukulele, so this will be fun. I added, like, 2 verses to the fast version, and I've never played it. And it's also a key higher than it used to be, so I don't even know if I can hit these low notes, sis. We'll try, though. I also have to remember what the chords are, because it's been so long, and I've never done it on ukulele. No, that's already not right. Alright, we'll try it. When I was a young girl, my life was just a blur of happy memories, and not caring what people think. And now some years have gone, and I'm singing this song. My life is different now, but I still don't know what to do with myself. There are some hard times, but I don't put up a fight. I'm eating less and less, and I'm self-conscious. Away long sleep, cause I care what they think of me. I make people smile without letting them see what's on me inside. Tell me that I'm worth something, cause I feel like I'm dying inside. My soul is gone and everything is wrong. I have nothing left to live for. to your dreams. Don't let anyone stop you. You can do anything. My life is rough, it's so good. Just back up, dance to the music until you feel like you can't stop. I now see that I'm worth something, and I know that I will survive. Everything's here, and it's so clear. I have something left to live for. I have something left to live for. Hey. So there's that. That was kind of rough at the beginning, definitely. I know I needed to do it in the higher key, but I can't play it. Yeah, that song is really hard on the ukulele, I'm realizing. Like, the beat is fast and my arm is strumming and it's getting tired, but I can't stop. Ow. This is so sad. Alexa plays Sam's music. Honestly, my music is so fucking depressing. The earlier songs aren't as sad as the later songs. So, wow, Bree, you're spamming that chat, sis. Alright, let's see what you had to say. I tried it because your girl didn't have anything else to play it on. It literally froze up on me not long after the flower got mad at me. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Your lack of knowledge does not offend me. It's fine. Yeah, I know exactly what part you're talking about. Negative 12 out of 10 isn't worth it all. Okay, so chill question for when you're done. How was work? Work was boring, but also not. I didn't do a lot. Most of my time was actually spent playing with the new babies. And so, I mean, it was good because I was playing with new babies, but then also at the same time, I didn't really do anything. But I just got paid for, well, I didn't get paid tonight, but essentially, Tuesday night pay is gonna be, you played with cows, here's like $40. I don't know how much. Here's like 40-ish bucks. I don't know how to do the math. But yeah, essentially that was tonight. But it was cute because there's 2 new baby cows and yes, I did get to spend time. It's honestly, yeah. It was really cute. One of the little girls, the one that was born yesterday, her name is Cinnamon. She's 1 day old and she's literally running. And it's the cutest thing. She's so small. The one that's a week old, she was a tiny baby. And this 1 day old, she's smaller than her. And it's insane. Did you take videos to show tomorrow? Yes, I did. Of course I took videos of the babies. You're crazy if I didn't. But yeah, no, Cinnamon, it was kind of hard to see some of it because it was getting dark outside, but I recorded as much as I could. But Cinnamon was running, and she was making little mooing noises. Then there was the new baby who still hasn't been named yet, but she's adorable, but she's huge. She's bigger than the week-old baby. Oh no, she means like I took videos of the baby cows. I mean, I could post them on YouTube. Great job on that poem on Friday. Thank you. I had never done, Friday I did a poem, didn't I? Yeah, I did that. I had never performed a poem on stage before then. I had never actually written a poem until then. So I had no idea what I was doing. I had never written a poem, so I was like, all right, let me wing it. And so that's what I did. The only reason I went up on stage is because my girlfriend went up, and we had this thing, like, if you go on, I go on thing, and she went and performed hers during 6th period, so I was pretty much obligated to. I didn't want to. I was shaking so bad. I was like, not okay. I was rushing too. I watched the video back and I was rushing, but it's alright. I already wrote mine in the last minute. I was not prepared. Bro, yours was so good though. It sounded like you put so much time and effort into it, and it was about fucking Thanos. Like, it's beautiful. It was so beautiful. I loved it. And when I'm done, save the live and I can rewind to the songs I missed. Sis, that's true. Your power, sis. I guess. Yeah, but no, your poem is really fucking good. Like, yeah. Okay. Oh, fuck. Wow, this... This next song is sad as hell. So... Yeah, okay. This next song is one of the most personal songs I've written. I mean, all of my songs are personal, of course. But a lot of them have to do with, like, you know, like, me having, like, depression and all that stuff. I mean, but that's, for me, singing those songs is normal because that's, like, the majority of what I write. But this next song I actually wrote the day after my uncle died in 2016. So, yeah. This song is personal in a different way, and I don't really sing it all that much. The last time I sang it was actually on the 2-year anniversary of his death. And I sang it, and I uploaded it privately so that my aunt could see it, because she wanted to hear it. I sent her the lyrics 2 years after, because I was too afraid to share them earlier. So I sent her the lyrics on the 2-year anniversary. She didn't even know that I wrote a song until then, but I wrote it the day after he died, but she didn't know for 2 years that it even existed. And so after I sent her the lyrics, she wanted me to upload a video, and so I made it private, and I made it so that only she could see it. And she watched it like 3 times that night, and she really liked it, and I haven't sung it since then. So this should be fun. Yay. So yeah. When I woke up this morning, I thought things would be fine. Turned out I had lost you, never got to say goodbye. I know you tried your hardest, now you spread your wings and fly. Just know you'll never be forgotten, as long as I'm alive. 'Cause I will shout your name from the rooftop. So yeah, that was that. Is it okay that I give your channel a shout out on Instagram? Of course. Of course. We need that promo. Me too. Can I give you a shout out when I become a scandalous Instagram queen? Yes, of course, sis. Okay, on a serious note, it was heartwarming to know that you let your aunt listen to this. I mean, even after a while. I figure it must have meant a lot to her hear you pour into honoring your uncle's memory, and especially since it's something dear to you. Thank you. Yeah. It really meant a lot to her, I could tell. I mean, even though it was 2 years before I showed it to her, she really, really appreciated it, and she loved it. Perfect performance. Oh, thank you. Sorry to hear your uncle passed, but I think he also appreciates it a lot wherever he is. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't my uncle by blood, but that doesn't make him any less of my uncle, if that makes sense. I mean, I grew up with him in my life. He was my mom's best friend's husband. And so my aunt is my mom's best friend, and that's like, yeah. So, I mean, she's always been family to me ever since, fuck my phone. She's been family ever since I can remember. I mean, I called her Auntie Beth and my uncle, Uncle Eric. I called them aunt and uncle basically since I came out of the womb. I mean, because that's just how it worked. And so even though he wasn't my uncle by blood, I mean, I talked to him more than I talked to my real uncle. I mean, I haven't talked to my real uncle in years. I mean, we're not close at all, so, I mean, there's that. He's having a good time living his life, just bopping to your music. I like to think so. I do. Yay, depressing shit. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sis, we're almost there. We have 5 songs left, and then we have officially sung all of my songs live. Damn. And then, of course, I'm going to go back and do some of the ones I did yesterday, because, I mean, it's going to be a short stream if I just do the 5 and then, like, end it. Dang, you got good handwriting. Oh, thank you. There's some of it. Yay. I tried to make it, like, the same. Plus, I really tried in this notebook. I really tried to make it look neat. Most of the time, my handwriting's not that good. I just really put in effort for this. So, yeah. 5 songs left. We got this. This song also needs to go up a key, but I can't play the key of A on the ukulele. I have doctorate handwriting. Alright. Why is my leg just awkwardly in the shot? Like, sis, can we not do that? Let's just hope my phone doesn't fall. Maybe one day you will understand what I've been through to become who I am. You will try to notice how it feels when I'm close to the ones that I hold dear. Maybe one day I won't be afraid of the little things that come away. But as of now, things haven't changed. So I just sit on. Fuck, can I talk? So I just sit up on the windowsill, waiting for the night to fade. At that time, you will finally know that I'm waiting for you to let me go. Without you, I'm falling off the cliff, but you hold me tight by the hand with your fingertips. All I see is darkness, creeping behind my back. That is time you will finally know that I've been waiting for you to let me go. Without you, I'm falling off the cliff. Would you hold me tight by the hand with your fingertips? It's only a fingertip. Only a fingertip. Your fingertips. That time you will finally know that I'm waiting for you to let me go. Without you, I'm falling off the cliff. Would you hold me tight by the hand, your fingertips, with your shit. By the way, we're back into 2015 now. These songs are over 3 years old, which is insane to me. That was written in July of 2015. This one is also written in July of 2015. A lot of the rest of these were written in July of 2015, and that's because I was moving that month, and I was on the road a lot, and I didn't have anything to do, so I just took to my notebook and wrote things. And so I ended up having like 5 songs from July of 2015. But that's just because I was moving and I was driving to Texas, so I had nothing to do with my life, you know. I didn't talk, sorry, stupid shit. What the hell? Alright. This song used to be a slow song, this next song. It used to be a slow song, and then it was a fast song, and now it's back to being a slow song, but like not the same chords. So that's fun. It just going all over the place. It's not even the same melody. It's just this song has been everywhere. I just don't know if I can remember how to do it the slow way. Alright, we're gonna do what we did for that other song last night, where I made up the chords and the melody as I sang it. And we're gonna wing it, and we're gonna see how it goes. This could go really good, or this could be really bad. Hey, do our comments show up simultaneously for you from us sending them, or is there a delay? When I'm streaming, when people stream, there's usually about a 20-second delay. That like depends on connection and things like that. But on average, just look out. Sorry, I had to check something, so I froze for a sec. It's usually about a 20-second delay. But yeah, I'm gonna wing it and I'm gonna make this up and we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this goes. Because I don't remember how this goes. What I'm going with, and I hope it works out. It could really not. I've been safe from destruction. I've been safe from so much pain. I've been safe from the hardships the world brings. And now I see what I've been taught, and I know what I've done wrong, and I can hear a voice calling to me. I can now understand that I'm free. Now I'm as free as the world will be when we look into your eyes. I'm as free as a bird. I can fly wherever I please, as long as I'm with you. Make me free. Life was never ever far away. You make me feel free. Oh, you make me free. This is kind of like half coming back to me at the same time, but like also I don't remember all of it, so. It's a roller coaster ride, it's a big skydive. It's a feeling that cannot be described. You and I, we stuck like glue. You're the one that I hold to. You're the air I breathe. And I'm make me free. And I'm as free as the world will be when we look into your eyes. I'm as free as a bird. I can fly wherever I please, as long as I'm with you. You make me feel like home's never ever far away. You make me feel free. Oh, you make me free. You took me out of the prison I lived in. You brought me out of my shell. You yanked me out of the hell that I stayed in. Made it so I could fly. Oh, 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 Okay. Damn. My throat. I think you could hear it dying. Also love your passion when you sing, like, damn, you can tell you ain't playing these games. Well, it's because whenever I sing them, I think back to where I was when I wrote them, and, like, I can just see, like, I can imagine myself sitting there and, like, feeling what I was feeling when I wrote the songs, and it's just like, damn, you know? Are you ever gonna record all of your songs individually and upload them onto your channel, like the finalized versions and everything? I hope so. I mean, like, you're hearing basically the finalized versions of the songs, but they're just like, I guess what you would call the acoustic version, because your girl doesn't have enough money to go out and get it, like, produced formally. So these are, I guess, are like the official acoustic versions. I really, really want to go out and, like, master these and produce these and make them into a real thing, but that takes so much money if you're not behind a record label. Because with a record label, they pay for, like, all of the costs for, like, production and recording and all that stuff. But if you are self-publishing, you pay all of that out of pocket, and it's at least $10,000 to get a basic album, and that's not, like, that's minimum, you know? Have you ever played this game called Kingdom Hearts? The only reason I haven't is because I don't own the games, and I don't really own... I would want to play them from start to finish, and I don't have the original Kingdom Hearts, therefore I haven't played them. However, I was... years and years and years ago, I read the manga that they did for Kingdom Hearts, and that was really good. Well, I can't tell you I read all of it. My brother owned volumes 1 through 3, and I read those over and over again, and I fell in love with them. All of them are coming on PS4. What? Boy, I'm about to get my hands on that. Yeah, I really want to play all the Kingdom Hearts games. I just don't own them. But I read volumes 1 through 3 of the manga, and it was, like, my favorite thing in the world, but I could never get a hold of the rest of the series. But I love Kingdom Hearts. I just was never given the opportunity to fully delve into the world, if that makes sense. But I love the idea of it. I love everything about it. It's just, oh, it's so beautiful. Mixing Disney with anime like that, I don't know, there's just something about it that's just, mwah. It's just gorgeous. But you could probably get the story so far at $40 at GameStop. You know what? I might look into that. After I get my new phone, I really need to splurge on to get some stuff for myself. 3's coming out next year. Yeah, I really need to start getting those games. I just haven't, because, I mean, first off, I haven't had money. I've only had a job for, like, a couple months, so. So are there any upcoming opportunities for labels, and whether there is or isn't, would you be willing to pursue something like that in the future? Really, when it comes to labels, you can go to labels and be like, hey, could you sign me? But most of the time, labels will come to you and be like, hey, we'd like to sign you because we see potential in you. It's not really you going to a label and saying, hey, sign me. It's a weird thing. You kind of, like, people get lucky, you know, they'll be, like, in a bar doing their little thing, but then there happens to be somebody who works for a label and was like, hey, I like your stuff, I'd like to sign you to my record label. Or you are kind of popular in your area, and then a label sees that you're kind of gaining popularity and they want to sign you and things like that. So for me, I basically have no chance. I'd have to go up to a label and beg, essentially. And I'm not going to do that until I get out of high school, at least. Because I want to graduate before I try to go full in on anything. Because they're gonna suck all the time out of me, like, or anything like that. So it's a thing. And then also, labels are really money hungry and greedy, and they take all of your money. You barely take anything home with you. Like, you could make millions of dollars, but you'll only be taking maybe, like, let's say 100,000 of that home with you, if that makes sense. It's like, you don't get to keep all the money. The label keeps most of the money, and you get a fraction of it. even though you're the one with the talent and you're the one with, and so if I ever had the opportunity and like if I had the money to do an album, I would dream label Fueled by Ramen 100%. If I had the opportunity to get signed by Fueled by Ramen, I'd shit myself. Conmix is done streaming, so I'm kind of here. Hello. I swear to God, if Conmix jumps on in here, I'm gonna shit myself. Ha, take a shot for the every time I say that I'm gonna shit myself, because he'd probably be fucking wasted. Me too. Oh, hi. But yeah, if I had the opportunity to get signed to my dream label, it would be Fueled by Ramen 100%. So yeah. I mean, they signed 21 Pilots and Panic, and they do a lot of alternative artists. And so I would die. I would sacrifice myself to be signed to that label. God, okay. So we have 3 songs left, sisters. We're almost through this. Is it only because of 21 Pilots, or they're also genuinely good label? Oh no, they're a really good label. They treat their people well compared to others. Compared to maybe like Columbia and Sunrise, they treat their people well. I know for a fact that like a lot of these people, they wouldn't be signed unless they got treated well. But yeah, almost all of my favorite artists are signed to Fueled by Ramen. I know, from what I know about them, they treat their artists fairly well, and they really support alternative music, and so I would shit myself if I ever had the opportunity. I can't put it any other way than I would shit myself. So this next song actually kind of has a funny story behind it. I wrote this in July of 2015, as with most of the songs that I wrote when I was 12. They were all in July. And this one was interesting in particular because when I moved to Texas, in the moving process, it took about 10 days to drive down Bittersweet headlining as their newest artist in a few years. I don't know. But it took me 10 days to drive from Rhode Island to Texas. We were stopping in places around the country. And then when we got to Texas, we stayed in a campground for 2 weeks. And then when we got in our house, it was about another week and a half to 2 weeks before we got all of our furniture in. And so I basically had nothing to do for almost a month. It was almost a month of us just traveling around. And then even when we got to Texas, we had the bare minimum of things to do. There was no internet. There was no anything like that. So I was relying on just my boredom to keep me going. And I wrote, in the process of me moving to Texas, I wrote 16 songs. I just remember that number. I just remember there being 16 songs that I wrote in the span of a month. It was insane. It was the biggest creative period that I had ever had in my entire life. And one day, I decided that I hated every song that I had ever written except for 2 of them. And, no, except for, let's see, how many? 1, 2... Okay. Yeah, okay, except for 4 of them. Out of the 16 songs, I kept 4 of them, and I deleted the rest of them from existence. I deleted them from my notes app. I had never written them down anywhere. So that was it. I had 16 songs, and then I deleted 12 of them, just out of the blue. And sure, some of them I remember being just bad and deleting them, but there was one song in particular for 4 years that I just couldn't wrap my head around why I deleted it, because I loved the song. Like, thinking back, I only remembered a little bit of it, but I just really remembered regretting deleting that song. And I remember my current girlfriend, I wasn't dating her at the time, but she had asked me, she thought it would be a funny idea if I made a YouTube video of me taking, like, going back into old videos of myself singing, like, live performances of me being really little, and, like, all the points where I would, like, screw up, and just compiling that into a video and uploading it. And I thought that was a really funny idea. And so I went on my mom's computer and I started looking at old performances, and I found this video of me in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, halfway through the moving trip, of my mom recording me singing this song that I really regretted deleting 4 years later. And I looked at it and I watched this video, I was like, no fucking way. Because I remember her taking a video, but I didn't know where it went. I didn't know that she had it on her computer this whole time. So I watched the video over and over and over again, and then I wrote down all the lyrics, and I got the chords. I, like, was sitting there with my ukulele, just figuring out the chords that I used and everything. And so I brought the song back. After 4 years of it being wiped from existence, I found it and I brought it back, and it just made me so happy. It's a really fucking crazy story, but it was insane. And so now I'm gonna sing it. It's really short, and it's about nobody. It's a love song about nobody. And I was 12 when I wrote it, and so it's really cute. And I don't know, I was just so happy when I found it. And so now I'm gonna sing it. And I hope you like it, because I think it's adorable as fuck. I love the way you smile, it makes me feel so bright. I love the way your eyes twinkle in the sunlight. I love the way you laugh, it's so contagious that it makes me laugh as well. I love the way you walk so perfectly. I love it when you look at me. The way you look at me, I blush and try to hide. I just wanna be brave to run up and say hi. Instead I look down and smile, wishing I was brave enough to tell you how I feel. I wish I wasn't leaving, 'cause I would still be looking at your pretty face. And I wish I was brave enough to tell you that I wanted to be yours. And I would still be scared if I had the chance to let you know that when you look at me, I feel like a mighty smile. I wish you knew before I left how I feel when I'm around you. And that's it. It's just a really short little thing in a key that's too high for me, but I wrote it in that key anyway, and yeah, I just fucking love it. I think it's adorable. I mean, I was 12 writing about some stupid crush that I didn't even have. I don't know. I just like it. Love that for you and also for me because the effort that went into trying to solve this intrigues me heavily. Honestly, that song was on my mind for 4 years. I was straight up trying to find this song for 4 years. And then I just randomly came across it and I was like, what the fuck? Now, this next song was also written in July of 2015. And this has to be the most personal song I've ever written. I remember having a mental breakdown after I wrote this song. It's that fucking messed up and deep, and I don't know. This song really fucks me up. It does. I'm just gonna be completely honest. This song fucks me up. And when I wrote this, I was just having like a really fucking bad week. It was really bad, and I mean, it was the same week that I moved, but I guess, like, at some point I was just sitting down and it was really bad. And I was just mentally, like, not okay. And I wrote this, and I sang it after and just broke down crying and had a mental breakdown after I wrote the song. So, yeah. Oh, it's literally short and sweet, and it's cute to me considering that the meaning of it being something nice that you like behind it. I don't know, that sounds weird. No, it's not weird. I don't know. I mean, I just think it's really cute, and it's adorable, and it's a song about a crush I never had. I was just sitting there writing a stupid little song, and I don't know, I can't believe that it was on my mind for 4 years, and, like, here it is, and it's in existence now. I don't know, I think it's crazy, but yeah. But this next song is really fucked up. I'm just gonna, it may not, the words aren't gonna mean as much to you as they mean to me. They might, okay, that's not the way I wanted to say that. They're not gonna mean probably the same to you that they mean to me. It could mean a lot to you in a different way. Let's just say that. Speaking of meaning, absolutely love how each song seems to have one. Like, that may sound like the common sense for your songs, but you know what kind of shit people put out these days with comparison, yeah. Each song, actually, when I'm done, I only have 2 songs left. I can go through each one of my songs and I could tell you what they're about. And I can tell you the meaning of each one. For a long time, I wanted to make a YouTube video where I went in and I just delved into the meanings of all of my songs, but I don't have an SD card on my camera big enough to hold that. So I could just talk about it here, because I don't have to have an SD card for that. And maybe I can, like, if I have the opportunity to, like, edit out this video and just, like, post it just talking about the meanings of the songs, I don't know. It's really nice to be able to connect to your songs at least somewhat with you delving into the meaning of each song. It just makes it even better. Yeah. I mean, each song is gonna mean something to somebody, you know? I mean, me, when I wrote this song, it means something, but to someone it can mean something completely different, and I think that's really cool. But I think at the same time, it's kind of cool to know what it means to me, but then also what it means to you. And then it's like, these words could mean so much to different people. I don't know, it's a crazy thought. But yeah, this next song. Let's try not to have a mental breakdown, huh? The day that she was stripped of everything she ever loved, she was stuck and hated who he had become. She was trapped inside her room in fear that he'd find her again. She did things to herself that she no longer would regret. She was forever changed, and that was all because of him and what he did. Cough, cough. There we go, that's a little bit better. Good thing I only have 2 more songs. She's a happy giddy girl with no way of knowing the day he grabbed her hand. He showed her she could trust him. She suspected nothing when he finally let her there. He then showed her the beast that he was, and the truth shoved inside her like a knife. That's when this boy showed this little girl that love was but a lie. And she blamed herself and changed herself, and this monster gave her a terrible outlook on life. She thought that she would never make it out alive. Why did he hunt her and get inside her head? Why did he want her to be the one that he had led into destruction, scars, and making it so she would never be the same? If only he knew the damage that he was doing on that fateful day. Why did he hunt her? He's the one to blame. Oh, 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 Why did he haunt me and get inside my head? Why did he want me to be the one that he had led into destruction and scars, and making it so I would never be the same? If only he knew the damage that he was doing on that fateful day. Why did he haunt me? He's the one to blame. Oh, he's the one to blame. Oh, damn. Damn, Brianna, spamming again. Shit. It all means a lot to me because we've established earlier, I'm a very empathetic person, and because these meanings more often than not reflect on your feelings in past situations, it just makes me feel good trying to relate or understand. You know, I've also been just very appreciative of people who work hard on things that matter a lot to them. So, like, honestly, you're one of the best kinds of singers for that. Like, sure, I like my bops regardless of the meaning. But I also like passion, not necessarily your long-haired Italian lover kind of passion, but I love from what you do. Thank you so much, Brianna. Fuck. I can't handle compliments, but thank you. No Nut November was a big scam. Not once did I get levitating power. Oh, damn. Ooh. So now we are on the last song. This is the first song that I ever thought was decent. I've changed it since then. I've changed the words a little bit. I wrote the song, I literally called it, I wrote this when I was 11. Because I was 11 when I wrote this song. So, of course, I've had to revise it and change it and do everything. It's not all that special. I mean, I wrote it in September of 2014, so I stole a soap dispenser from my school. Hell yeah! But this is the first song. I don't like saying this is the first song I ever wrote, because it's not true. I wrote songs about cats when I was 5. But, I mean, they were horrible, but, I mean, 'cause I was 5. But, I mean, this is the first real song, I guess, that I wrote. And I remember when I had the original paper for the song. I don't know if I still have it. I don't think I do. But I had the original paper for the song and I carried it everywhere with me. But I finally decided that I should probably copy it down somewhere else in case I lost it. Because it wasn't attached to a notebook, it was just a piece of paper. I don't think I have it anymore. But it really, I don't know. This song just means a lot. In the fact that it was the first one. This song was really just about me moving. I wrote this song about a month after I was told that I was moving, and this is kind of the way that I thought the moving process would go, but this was before a lot of things happened at my old school. This was before, like, everything that happened in my life happened. So, the moving process went nothing like this in reality. It was just my dream of how my last day in Rhode Island would go. And so, yeah. Here it is. My hair's a mess, but it's okay. Just whatever. God damn my throat. Good thing I'll just, like, talk about the meanings of the songs next, because your girl's throat needs a break from singing. I mean, this song has gone through chord changes and key changes and lyric changes. It's been through so much, and it's developed so much in the past 4 years. So I'm a lot more proud of it than I used to be. It's more of like a bittersweet moment singing it. Sitting in my empty bedroom, holding a photo book, laughing at all of the pictures we took. I looked up at Jamie and I started to cry. It's even best friends need to say goodbye. Downstairs and I gave her one last look. I told her to keep the photo book, but before I left I I didn't think this day would come, but it did so. I wish you could come, but you've gotta stay here. Just know we won't be alone. This time is where we need to go. I'm gonna miss you when I go. I didn't think this day would come, but it did so. I wish you could come, but you gotta stay. Just know we won't be alone. This delay is where we need to go. So I guess this is goodbye. Guess this is goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Damn. That's it. Those are all of the songs. And that is the first one. That was the first of many. Who fucking knew that I would have like 28 songs written in a notebook when I went to public school? And God, little me had no idea. It's crazy. It sounds like you do more productive shit in such a short amount of time than I have done my homework. Damn, props though. We're talking about layering and other musical stuff. Okay, I know what that is, but it's still like work, that I couldn't do. I couldn't do the layering and all that stuff. I would need to hire somebody to work on that with me because I don't know how to do that shit. And productive stuff, I mean, I just write music when I feel depressed. That's productive, I guess. And hi, Rudy. I'm already Tracer. Nerf Bastion! Alright. So, I'm gonna lay down. Excuse me. I'm just gonna, lay on my floor. Because Sis needs to get comfortable. She's tired. And went to work and all that stuff. So, she's gonna lay down on her mess. While you have 2 to 3 albums and a mini album or 2. I don't even know how many. I have a lot. That's all I know. Alright, so when I reposition my camera, shit. It's okay. We're fine. You may or may not see the messiness of my room. Ignore it, please. Please ignore it. Yeah. You can only kind of see the mess. It's okay. Here, we'll just... There we go. But, who wants a muffin, please? I just want to die. Damn. Song amount-wise, yeah, about-ish. Five Nights at Freddy's, fuck yeah, bitch. Bro, I used to be obsessed. Are you still into that? I used to be really, 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 really into it. I still love FNAF, and I always will with my entire heart, but I'm into the lore and the story and the theories and things like that. I'm not into the fan base. The fan base is cringy as fuck, and I hate it. Guys, it's literally filled with cringy 6-year-olds, and I've been a part of the Five Nights. I don't want to sound like, oh, I'm better than everyone, but I was a part of the Five Nights at Freddy's fan base since the game first came out initially, before the second game came out, when a lot of people started joining around the third and fourth game, and they were talking about they've been there since the beginning, and I don't know, it just got really, really cringy after a while to be a part of the fan base, so I never publicly went out and told people that I loved Five Nights at Freddy's. But I love the story behind it. I love where Scott Cawthon took the story. I love Scott Cawthon, who's the person who made the games. I just love him wholeheartedly as a person, so. Honestly, everyone besides Benevolence Chica can perish. Brianna, I love you. You're too whole for this world. You're too wholesome. Okay. I really need to adjust my phone. Alright. Good enough. We're out here. I had to move my chair because that's what I was using to prop up my phone this whole time. Alright. So, to give my voice kind of a break and to make it so it doesn't die, I'm gonna just talk about the meanings of my songs. And a lot of it's gonna get really dark. So, if you're not into really dark shit, bye, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to, like, be really cringy, but I will give a trigger warning mainly just because, like, it does get really dark and really serious. And so, if you're not into that and you don't want to hear that, then I would get off for a little bit. What's your Roblox account? Which one? I haven't played Roblox in forever. And I honestly couldn't tell you because I don't remember. I'd have to make a new account, and I'm perfectly okay with that because my old accounts were so cringy. I was like 8 when I played Roblox. Bonnie's scary ass can sit somewhere and Foxy's crackhead ass can overdose on whatever he's taking. And Freddy, I don't have much of a problem with because I don't really see him, but he can choke too. I personally think that the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 characters are kind of they're you know, they're there. I'm mainly into more of the later characters. I really like William Afton and Henry, and I really like the sister location characters. I love Baby. She's really fascinating. And Ennard is really, really... Wait, are you easily scared? Not with, like, dark videos, no. I watch dark videos all the time. But in, like, real life, if you turn the lights on, a girl's gonna have a mental breakdown. It really depends on the situation. So, yeah. So, to hop in the meanings of the songs, I kind of already talked about the first one. I wrote this song when I was 11, which is what the song's called. I wrote it in September of 2014. I wrote this song about 2 to 3 months when, after I was told by my dad that we might be moving. Like, I wrote this, I wasn't even sure if we were moving, and he didn't know where yet. My life was extremely normal when I wrote this song. I just knew that I was moving, and I wanted to write a song about my last day at my house. I didn't even know where I was moving to. I figured I'd probably move like 10 minutes down the road, but my dad wanted to make a big move, like out of state, and that was really scary for me. And so I just wrote this song, and it turned out to be the only normal-ish song that I have. Well, the only song that I wrote before my life flipped upside its head. And the next song is where it starts to get really, really dark. So, again, I'm gonna say trigger warning because it gets really bad. So, if you're not into that, I love you, but I don't want you to trigger yourself. Please don't. Song 2, A Tale of Shame and Regret, was written in July of 2015. I'm fine. I'm warning people, okay? I just have to put it out there. Also for when I upload this later onto my channel, I just need people to be aware, alright? So this is not just for you, sis. This is for everyone. For the people that are watching this later. This is where things really flipped upside their head. I can't give a lot of details about this song. I legally cannot give a lot of details about this song. I can tell you basically the things about this song. How do I put this? This song is about an extremely sensitive event in my life. I was 12 years old during this event, and it's about a boy, and the lyrics I feel like are kind of self-explanatory, but also they might not be. I don't know. I wrote it, so I feel like since I know what it means, it's easy to see what it's about. But if somebody else is reading the lyrics, I don't know if they'd be able to figure out what it's about. I've never, asked anyone to do that. But this song was basically, fuck. I'm really stalling because of this topic. Damn, here we go. When I was 12 years old, I had a crush on this kid. And he was funny, he was smart, but he got in trouble all the time. He would make a lot of jokes, and he would bully me, but for some reason I still liked him. And we would play football all the time, and he would always pick me on his team because I could catch and I could run really fast, and he could throw really good, and he could run really fast, and so we'd always team up together. And even though he would bully me half the time, sometimes he would be my friend, and when those moments when he was my friend, I felt like I wasn't alone. Because I had one friend at the school at the time, but besides that, I didn't talk to any of the guys there because they all bullied me, to be completely honest. That's not what this song's about. I really liked this kid, and he took advantage of the fact that I really liked him. He was 2 years older than me and had also been to public school before attending the school that I went to. He knew a lot more about life than I did. I had been attending this private school since kindergarten. My entire life was this private school. I was so sheltered and naive, and I didn't know anything about anything. And so this kid, he really took advantage of the fact that I didn't know anything. And he basically took me back into an office, and he sexually assaulted me. There we go, I said the words. There we go. Those are the words that I was looking for. And before he could do any real damage, I guess you'd call it, he ended up doing a lot. But before he could do the worst part, I was able to get away. And that's pretty much all I can legally tell you. I didn't plan on telling anybody, but a teacher saw me crying and forced it out of me, and there was a lot, and I can't say anything else. Even though there are so many things I would like to say, I can't. But this song is about that. It's about this boy, about how he kind of just took advantage of how small I was and how naive I was, and that's that. Damn, that's literally, wow, that took me way too long to that's mainly because I was stalling. The rest of the song should not take that long to explain, I promise. Song number 3 is the song about nobody, which I also wrote in July of 2015. I also talked about this one a little bit. It's essentially about nobody. It was about maybe me being able to love somebody and approaching them and telling them that I liked them, but that before I could, I had to leave. And leaving in this situation, I was me moving. I don't specify what leaving means in the song on purpose, just in case it could mean something to somebody else. But in that case, I mean, I was moving, and so when it's like, I wish I wasn't leaving, so I'd still be looking at your pretty face, I'm just quoting the lyrics, I basically was saying to this imaginary crush that I really like you, and I wish that I could tell you that I like you, but now I'm leaving and I can't tell you. And that's what the whole song is about. I was debating putting basically a monkey when you were saying basically. It's probably good that I did. Oh, I wish you would have. God, I'm always here for a good meme. I'm not one of those people that gets pissed off at memes. No, I go for the real edgy shit. So don't worry about it. I'm really good about bad timing. It's my favorite. Alright. So, song number 4, How I Wish I Felt When I Was With You. I also wrote in July of 2015. This is, again, about nobody, but it's about somebody coming and rescuing me from all of the pain that I was feeling at the time. And it was really just about somebody taking me by the hand and making me feel like everything was okay, and that I was home with this person, but this person didn't exist. And so, it sounds really happy, but in reality, it's sad. So, a lot of people read the lyrics and be like, wow, like, this is a great person, who's it about? It's not about anyone, and that's the thing, because no one was there to save me. This just gets darker and darker. Like, y'all aren't even ready. Y'all are not ready. The next song, also written in July of 2015, is called The Balance Between Support and Despair. Again, it's about somebody taking me by the hand and me wanting to let go and just basically die, and somebody grabbing me by the hand before I could fall and telling me that it was all gonna be okay. But it wasn't about anybody. It was about this mysterious person that I had made up in my head that would be there to help me, even though they didn't exist. Hey, I drank some chemicals in the water that some frogs drink. Is that normal? Bro, you're gonna turn fucking gay. I don't know, man. You might have to get that checked out. You gotta make sure you don't have any homo in you. God damn it. So yeah, it just gets darker from here. Hey, I Miss You. I already talked about. It's about my uncle, and that's that. I'm really just gonna move on. I mean, he died, and it's about him being a great person. Actually, I'll go on a little bit more about it, especially about the second verse. There's this one line that says, if only I could talk to you again, I'd apologize for all the things I said and all I ever did to hurt you. That line really means a lot to me, because when my uncle was alive, I never really talked to him all that much, and I was too scared to approach him. The big gay spreading like hell over your walls. Oh my god, Brianna. Oh, damn. That's great. I love that. So yeah. That one, basically, my uncle, before he died, 10 years before he died, he had a stroke. And the doctor told him that he had 10 years to live, and my uncle was like, okay. And he was paralyzed for, kind of. He could walk and he could drive, but he couldn't move one of his arms and he couldn't move one of his legs very well. And I never knew how to approach him. I was little, so my mind couldn't comprehend the fact that he could still understand me, because his speech was off, He would talk, but he wouldn't be able to come up with a lot of the right words, and all these things, because I don't know if any of you have experience with family who has stroke, but I mean, I have a lot of experience with strokes now. Then I didn't. He was the only person, but now I mean, my dad had a stroke over the summer, so I know all about that. My grandmother's had strokes. My mom's best friend had a stroke. And so I have a lot of experience with strokes. I know exactly what they do to people. And if I had known then what I know now, I would have treated him completely differently. Because when you have a stroke, you can think clearly. You know what you want to say, but your brain isn't connecting those things to, like, your mouth. So you'll have, like, these thoughts. Like, you could think of, like, let's say you were talking to somebody and you really wanted to tell them something important, and you knew what you wanted to tell them. Like, let's say I don't know, you found some stupid secret or something. Like, you found out a secret and you really wanted to tell somebody, and you knew what that secret was, but for some reason you were the nerves that connect your mouth physically could not form the words, and so it was stuck and you were trapped in your mind. And that's what he was like, and I couldn't comprehend that. I just saw that he couldn't talk very well and figured it as if he couldn't think that well either, but he was just trapped in his head. And he could talk okay. I don't know, it was just, I never treated him the same as I should have. I didn't really avoid him, but I didn't really talk to him either. It's almost like that one teacher that you're low-key afraid of, but like you're not scared of. You just don't talk to them, and whenever they try to talk to you, you get really anxious and you just want to die. And that's how it was around my uncle. And after he died, it just kind of really hit me that, I mean, he did so much for me. He would drive me everywhere over the summer when my parents were working. He would do so much, and he would ask for no money. Like, he didn't have any money, and he would do it. He would just do it because he really cared about me. And I just never sat down and said, hey, I love you so much. You know, I never did that. And I regret that so much, and I wish I could have done that, and now I can't. And so that's, I don't know, that's that. And that's really sad, but that's just the way it is, and it's my fault. I treated him differently, and I shouldn't have, but I couldn't comprehend what a stroke was at the time. And so 10 years after he had his stroke, he had another stroke and died, essentially. He ended up dying of pneumonia as, like, his official cause of death, I guess, but he got pneumonia after his stroke, and he didn't have any brain activity, so he ended up dying overnight, and it sucked. The big A is already causing havoc in Paris. Just look at those riots. So back in August, my grandma got a stroke after a surgery. It hasn't really been the same since then. I mean, it's different for everyone. I mean, there's my uncle who could function. It's just the right side of his body didn't work very well, and he couldn't talk that much. And then there's my mom's best friend who had breast cancer, and she ended up getting surgery and then had a stroke. And she can't talk at all. And one side of her body is, like, completely fucked up. But she can't talk, she can't type, she can't write. And she was a computer programmer, that was her job. And she can't do anything now, really. She just tries to live her life. But it's hard for her. And then there's my dad. And when my dad had a stroke, he's almost completely fine. He, like, recovered so quickly. And it's just really weird. It's different for everyone. I mean, my dad, he still slurs sometimes and has trouble talking. He basically sounds like he's drunk all the time. And so he can use it to his advantage, I guess. But physically, he's fine. And it's just really weird. And strokes are different for everyone. And it depends on what kind of stroke. But yeah, it's just, it sucks, and I hate it. But enough about that. On to the next song. I called it Progression Where I Want to Be. And I called it that because this song, it sounds really positive. It's like, I mean, know that life's worth it wherever you are. Once you open your eyes, you'll see things clearly for the first time. Light will come shining through, and you'll realize that you're worth something too. And it's just like, it sounds really positive, but this song is really about me wishing that I felt happy. And I wrote it basically as, this is me being really fucking depressed, and I'm gonna write a song about being happy and getting over it so that I could maybe one day feel that way. And so that's that. A love song, that's pretty self-explanatory. I wrote it for my boyfriend at the time, and that's that. I mean, there's nothing really more to it than that. It's just, it's a love song, it's kind of cute, and that's that. Take a shot every time I say that's that. Do you have a spam? No, I don't, unfortunately. My Twitter is my spam, honestly. A message, hopefully, of hope. Again, this is a song that I wrote about getting through things, and you can do it. You are worth something, and it was more of a, I wish I felt like I was worth something. So maybe if I write songs that are positive, I'll feel better. But I didn't. And so that's what led into the next song called Conclusion, I'm Giving Up. And it's just about me wanting to die. The last time I cried was when Papa Franco died. Oh boy, oh no. Damn. The last time I cried was when I had a mental breakdown at work the other week. Yay! Yeah. Conclusion, I'm Giving Up is essentially about me not wanting to go on anymore and accepting the fact that writing positive songs isn't doing shit. And that every day was just getting harder and harder for me to live. Does this count as a metaphor? This song is the one that's with The Broken Road. And I called it Does This Count as a Metaphor? Mainly just because, Welcome to the Broken Road. I kind of created the Broken Road as this place when you go through anything in your life. Obama's God. The Broken Road is, in this song, representative of a place where you go when you go through something. Whether you're depressed, whether you are in need of something, whether you have just gone through a loss, no matter what it is, but you just feel broken. And through any negative thing that goes in your life, I use this metaphor called the broken road, as in this place that everybody travels down at some point in their life, either to learn a lesson or something. For some reason, you are put down this broken road, and you have to be broken down to build yourself back up. And at the end, I love it, this bit. This is welcome to the end of the broken road, because throughout the song, I just go through different parts of the broken road, where I say, welcome, hey, you're fucking broken, but it's alright. And then also, welcome to the bulk of the broken road, where this is the worst it's gonna get for you, and you feel like you're worthless, but you're stronger than you think, and you can do it. And at the end, I say, welcome to the end of the broken road, so you pulled through, and you did it. We'll miss you, but we're glad to see you go. And sadly, we all know that you'll return, but until then, go on and be freed from the spell of the broken road. And I love that last verse a lot, because the broken road will miss you, but at the same time, it's a good thing that you're not there anymore. But at some point, you're gonna have to go back. I mean, even if you aren't like me and you're not depressed all the time and you actually are really happy, at some point something's gonna happen to you and you're gonna end up in the broken road. And that's what I kind of tried to write that song about. And I kind of called it The Broken Road. Don't know why, just kind of started writing it. Thought it was a cool idea. And for the first time when I wrote "You Are Stronger Than You Think" and "I Know You'll Make It Out Alive," that's the first time I meant it. And that's mainly because at this point I had already almost died and things like that. And so at this point I was really trying to put in an effort to push through. The next song, "Pretty Girls and Pretty Boys," I wrote, it's my girlfriend's favorite song that I ever wrote. I was mentioning this last night. But "Pretty Girls and Pretty Boys" is representative, like that title is representative of everybody in the entire world. And I wrote this song about pretty much everyone in the world is pretty. I don't care if you don't necessarily look pretty. There's something about you that's beautiful. And you can do anything. And you're perfect in every way, shape, or form. Because you are you and you are an individual and you can do this. And that if you don't feel that, if anybody loves you, at least know that the person that's singing you the song loves you. Because I love each and every one of you. And it may sound really sappy and cheesy, and it is. I will admit it. It's really fucking cheesy, but that's what that song's about, so there's nothing I can do to change the corniness and the cheesiness in that. The next song is called "Interlude, 2 Messages." I talked about, have you ever listened to X? Yes. I don't listen to a lot of X. The only things I listen to, a little bit of 17, but mainly question mark. That's mainly it for me when it comes to X. I don't listen to a lot of that genre in general, and it's something that I really have to get used to before I go in and try to listen to like his older stuff, because I don't know. About the soap dispenser, okay. This one girl named Hannah went to my friend Shannon's house and left a bow. And Shannon put it in a bag and gave it back to Hannah. And Hannah told everyone Shannon stole it. Damn. Shannon called Hannah a bitch, and she started crying and told everyone Shannon was bullying her all year. Later in math class, Hannah sits near me at the front row, and I didn't know about this. And I'll wait for the rest of the story. But after the incident that I was talking about earlier that happened at my old school, my mom pulled me out of that school, and I was not allowed to talk to anybody from that school. It didn't matter if they were my best friend, if they were a bully, if they were a teacher. I was not allowed to contact anyone from that school. And my parents told me, hey, we'll tell you when you're allowed to talk to them again. And years went by, actual years, until finally one day my parents were able to convince our lawyer to allow me to talk to my closest friend. And to not talk about the incident, not talk about anything relating to it, just to talk in general, just to have contact again. And I was afraid that she wasn't really gonna be the same person, and she wasn't gonna be my friend anymore. But I talked to her, and it turns out that she's still my best friend to this day. I still love her. I've seen her twice since I moved, and it's been great. And I love her a lot, so I don't think Jamie's here because she would have like put a message in or something, but I love her so much. The next song is called "The Sweet Song About Friendship," and it's about Mainly just, at this point I had gone to therapy twice, and on 2 different occasions, and it didn't work for me either time, and I wanted to get across to people that therapy wasn't for me, and that my therapy was being around my friends. And they are my support group, and they are the people that keep me going. I've tried therapy, and it didn't work for me. And it works for some people, and it doesn't work for some people, and it didn't work for me. And so I really wanted to write a song about how my friends have really been there for me and how they've saved my life. And that's what I did. I wrote a cute song about how my friends have supported me throughout the years and how they've been there for every little thing that I have been through. And so, yeah. Oh, the rest of the story. Alright, I didn't know about this, and asked Hannah if she wanted the soap dispenser because I didn't want it anymore. Then Shannon told me about this, and then I gave Hannah the soap dispenser anyway. Shannon's mad at me and wants me to get to be continued. Alright. This next song is called Another Fast Song About Death. The song used to be called The Wall. Again, it's a little bit of a metaphoric one. Yeah. Oh my god, wait, I just realized these 2 pages must have gotten, like, stuck together because I didn't sing them last night and I didn't sing them today. I'll have to, maybe I'll sing them. I don't know. Damn. There's 2 songs that I didn't even sing. I thought the count was off a little bit. I thought something was off. There's a show called The Sopranos, and there's one specific line that's been ingrained in my head ever since. From now on, every day is a gift. Aw. Yeah, I kind of think of things like that more now than I used to. But sometimes, obviously, it's hard to think like that. But I definitely try to have more of that mindset now. But another fast song about death, I use The Wall as kind of like a crossover point. Like, here's life and here's death, and in between, there's this wall. And at the beginning of the song, I just say, I've been sitting against this side of the wall waiting for you to let me cross. So basically, it's just me talking about how I've been trying to climb over the wall and go from life to death, but nobody would let me, and nobody's letting me. And how I'm just sitting up against this wall, really wanting to climb over it, but I'm right on the edge. And I'm barely hanging on to life. And how I feel worthless. Yay! The next song is called I Hope This Helps. This song is mainly about getting through it, I guess. Robbie Shapiro, fucking hell. It goes like really obvious. It's a very obvious song, if that makes sense. And it mainly just talks about you may do all of these things to yourself, but just take a moment and breathe and think about what you're really doing, and that you're loved by somebody, and that you can do anything and you can get through it, because I went through what you're going through and I'm still somehow here. I love Hunter Avallone. Oh my god. Hunter Avallone is so good. I love Ben Shapiro too. I don't regularly watch his show, mainly because I don't have time to, but Hunter Avallone's videos are shorter so I can watch them. But I love both of them. Ben Shapiro, I think, is a little bit too on the nose sometimes. I don't know, sometimes he can, like, push that line of going too far, like, occasionally, but most of the time he's fine. I love Ben Shapiro. There's just, like, those, like, 1 or 2 instances where I was like, are Are you sure you should just... Shoot, wait, oh my god, wait, you watch Shu? Shu is so good. I love her. Shu's fucking amazing. Wow, I froze. Damn. This is so sad. Sam has frozen. Oh well. I guess we'll just sit here until she fixes herself, I guess. But yeah, no, I love Shu. I don't even know if you can hear me like shit. I hope my phone's not dying again, because that would be so sad. I made sure it was at a higher percentage before I started streaming this time. YouTube liberal bias confirmed. This is Alexa plays Sister Sam songs. Damn. This is so sad. We can hear you? Alright, bet. At least you can hear me. I have no idea. You know what? This really is sad. The liberal bias is strong. Wow, I'm back! Hey, look at that. I don't know what to do. Okay. Alright. You should get more potato cam like shoes. Actually, that's not about to happen. The main reason... Okay, this is about to get really lazy and really sad. The main reason why I haven't uploaded an actual legit video... Like, I know I uploaded that, live one of me at the talent show. But the reason why I haven't uploaded a, like, actual legit cover is because I've been too lazy to set up the camera. That's honestly what it is. I haven't been wanting to set up the camera. And it's sad. It's so sad. And also my room's a fucking mess. So I can't record with my room being a mess. And so I'm actually getting a new phone. And the new phone that I'm getting has a really good camera to the point where I think it's good enough where I won't need the whole setup to record videos anymore. I just kind of like lay my phone down and record, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna wait till I get my new phone before I record a new video, which might be a while. It might be a few weeks, and so that sucks. But also I really need this new phone, and also I really don't feel like setting up stuff to record because it's a pain in my ass. So that's the truth. Honestly, I've been too lazy to set up the camera, and that's why I haven't recorded anything. I have so many ideas. I literally have a notepad full of ideas. I just haven't acted on any of them, and it sucks. Alright. The next song I have in here is called The Dark Figurine, and the second song I talked about in this, the one called A Tale of Shame and Regret, you know, about me being naive and young and stuff, and that whole story. This is about that in a different kind of way. That's more about the story. This is more about the after effects, I guess, and how even though this pathetic waste of a life, waste of oxygen, is still breathing, he's in a completely different state, but somehow he still haunts my brain, and that's what the dark figurine is about. He's kind of like this dark figure in my head that kind of haunts everything, and it goes into like my PTSD and stuff like that. That's what it really delves into. Random ask question, but when did you cut your hair again? Because I was looking at your channel and was just wondering. I don't know. I cut my hair short like this in September. I cut my hair like from here to here-ish in January. I think it was January. It was sometime for the second semester. September, or maybe the end of August. No, it was August, because I started the school year off with this hair. Yeah, it was August, my bad. Why weren't you at elf practice? Oh my god. No. Brianna, stop freaking out. It was August. It was August. And it's grown out since then, which is why it's very long. Dear My Past Lover is basically a soppy X song. Since I was legitimately shocked. Yeah, it's okay. I got it wrong. Yeah. Dear My Past Lover is basically a soppy X song. The cool thing about this, though, is that I wrote a breakup letter to my ex. And I took lyrics from that breakup letter. I didn't basically, like, give him this letter and was like, we're over. I used it as a guide because I was terrified. Oh, System of a Down's so good. I love System of a Down. But I kind of use this breakup letter as a guide to tell me what to say. And after a couple days after we broke up, he wrote an apology, and it was this apology letter, and I took lines from both my breakup letter and also his apology letter, and I combined them a little bit, and I didn't take, like, all of the lines. I took, like, a line here and a line there, and I kind of used them in the song, and I showed it to Jay afterwards, and he loved it. He thought it was really pretty. And then, a couple days later, I wrote the massive Fuck You song, which is about Jay, except we're best friends, so now it's just a funny meme whenever I look at it because it's fucking hilarious. And that's why I kept it, because I thought it was really funny. There's Numb, which is about me feeling just numb. I mean, obviously, it's about being numb. It's mainly about me just feeling so fucking down. I mean, I just went through this breakup. I have constant depression anyway. And so it was just all these, like, this lack of feeling, like, overwhelming me when I wrote this song. And it does talk about, like, heartbreaking into a million pieces, but I'm gonna say the N-word. Also, did you see the end of the story? Maybe? Let me scroll back. Maybe I didn't. Oh, wants to get it back, and I don't want to ask for it back, so now I'm gonna steal another one and give it to Shannon. Oh, damn. Now I saw it. Anyway, back to you. In Shrek 1, there's a scene where Shrek says, I'm here till Thursday. The big question is, was he there till Thursday? I don't know, was he? That's a good question. That's racist. You can't say the N-word. Oh, no. The next song, Here's to the Ones Who've Done Us Wrong, is literally a song about nobody again. It's more of when people are spreading rumors about shit that's not true, and people, it's just, like, spreading, and people make up shit about you. Mrs. Obama, I've done it. I've stopped racist. God damn it. Oh, fuck. But yeah, it basically talks about rumors and drama and shit. But there was no drama. There's only a little bit of drama. Actually, no, that's a fucking lie. There was a lot of drama. But I'm not gonna go into it. It's not my drama, so. Thank you, Skipper. Now I'm free to roam this. Kowalski and my analysis. An outside perspective. Can you guess how old I am? 18. 17 or 18. That'll be my guess. Not if I have anything to say about it, and I do. I'm gonna say the N-word. Mrs. Obama, get down! next song, An Outside Perspective, is basically about trying to make other people feel more accepted, and not accepted's not the right word. It's more about, I mean, I feel these things, but also I wrote this so that other people could understand more where I'm coming from, I guess. You're 13? What the fuck? Damn. Okay. Wow. Okay. The next song, Learning to Accept Myself, is the song really makes it self-explanatory. It's me coming to terms with the fact that I'm gay and accepting it. That's that. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Then we have Oxygen Tank, which is about me basically having, like, what it's kind of like for me to have a mental breakdown and have, like, flashbacks and things like that. Except this, in the song I die, but I don't. You drank the water. I'm gay, I know, I'm sorry. The End of Tomorrow is a song literally just about killing yourself, and we love that. But it's really about, like, every day is just tomorrow, 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 so what's the fucking point? It's just another tomorrow. Why not just end it? Because there's just so many fucking tomorrows. What's the point of going on with it? Because a lot of the time each day seems to blur into the next, and it all seems the same and boring, and so why live out all these tomorrows if it's really the same as yesterday? And so just why keep going? Yeet. And it's really just about somebody deciding to not keep going. You Know Who You Are. That's some tea. I can't really go into this tea, but there's some serious drama behind this song. I can't talk about it because it's drama that I don't really feel like bringing up. But it's essentially about a relationship that I got involved in between when Jay and I broke up for the first time and before we got back together. There was this in-between time where somebody really decided to take advantage of me. Not the same way as when I was 12. It was really different and really gross and disgusting, and but I can't bring it up, especially not on a live stream. It's drama that's been buried in the dirt already, and I don't want to bring it back up. But that song's directed at a specific person. Maybe You Would Understand is mainly about me still not being able to get over what happened to me almost 4 years ago, at my old school. So Death Note is miles better than So. Farewell is about somebody dying and nobody caring about it. Yay. And then I'm writing a song right now, and I don't know exactly where it's going, but it exists, and here she is. Yeah. Those are all of my songs and the meanings behind them. And you can find your own meaning in the songs, but those are my meanings and why I wrote them. And it's late, and I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stay on here. Sword Art Online. Fucking hell. So,
I don't know if anybody has any conversation topics. Because I'm fucking tired. And I think I might go to bed. I mean, 140 minutes. God, I've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours. I remember when I used to stream on Younow all the time. I would. You're done. I might be. I remember I would do 6 to 8 hour live streams. Except I wouldn't lay here and talk. I would sing for those 6 to 8 hours, and I would ruin my voice. But I would do covers, and I would like do requests and stuff like that, and it was really cool. But I can't do requests right now because I'm not using a laptop, I'm using my phone. No, I mean with explaining all the songs. Yeah, I'm done explaining all the songs. That was all of them. And they were dark. I mean, even the happy ones were dark, and that's just how it is. I mean, the lyrics might be happy, but the reason I wrote them wasn't, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't even know what time it is. All I know is that it was 8 o'clock when I started streaming. So it's probably almost 10:30. That was quicker than I thought it'd be. Yeah. Let's see. When did that check come in? Yeah, okay, it's 10:30. Shit, I gotta go to bed. Girls gotta wake up at some point. Yeah. Alright, you're gonna go to bed. Alright, good night. I am also gonna go to bed. I have robotics on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Shannon's gonna write a letter so I don't have to go, and it'll hopefully get moved to Wednesdays and Fridays. You think I'll get away with it? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, well, I had a lot of fun tonight. I will not be able to stream tomorrow. 100% cannot stream tomorrow. I will find out if I can do anything Thursday. I'm not sure if I have to work. I don't know what's going on Thursday. But if I do end up streaming on Thursday, I might stream on Younow, because I can stream on the laptop on Younow and I can do covers. On YouTube, I have to use my mom's laptop, and she won't let me install anything, so I literally cannot live stream on YouTube on her laptop. So I'd have to use Younow, which is gross, I know, but it's the same name. It's still samusic, so if you want to like fan my Younow, you can. And on Thursday, I'll let you know. I wish I had community posts, because I could just tell you and give you a link, like, here's where I'm streaming, but, like, I can't do that. But I'll let you know right now that on Thursday, I may or may not be streaming on Younow, and I'll let you know. And maybe I'll just be streaming on here and talking. Or I could print out music. I don't know yet. We'll find out. We'll see. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do. We can focus on Thursday when Thursday comes around. That's if I even stream, which I may not. I don't know yet. Can't you post things on your channel, like messages? You have to unlock those. You have to, like, be YouTube kind of popular to do that, which I'm not. I don't even have monetization, girl. Like, your girl's not making money off of her videos. I mean, I know people who don't get community posts until they get, like, over 20,000 subscribers. And I'm sitting here with less than 300, so. What about Discord? Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. On Thursday, if I do end up streaming on Younow, I will give you. I'll put the link in my Discord for the Younow. Cause me videoing shit on Discord really just does not function. I don't know why, but the video on Discord has not worked out for me. I mean, maybe I'll do Twitch. I don't know, I've never streamed on Twitch. And I don't know how that would really work on my computer. I don't think it would. I think I've tried and it didn't work. So I think I might be limited to Younow. So, yeah. But if I am limited to Younow, I'll definitely send a link in my Discord. And so if you're not a part of that, the invite link will when this live goes up, or you can go to like any of my YouTube videos ever, pretty much, and the link to my Discord will be in there. And if it's not, go to a more recent video. And then you can join my Discord, and I'll put the link in if I end up streaming. If not Thursday, at some point. It's in this one. Perfect. There you go. That's great. There's a link in this description to join my Discord. Oh yeah, I didn't change the fucking description. God damn it. I'll have to do it after I upload this. Usually when I go live, I change the description because I have like a default description that I put on for all my videos. God damn it, I forgot to change it. It's alright. I had a nice time, I hope you did too. I'd love to see something more to be a better closer to the night, but your girl's tired of shit, so yeah, me too. So I'm gonna head out. I've been like dragging this on for way too long, but I love you guys so much. I honestly appreciate you like more than you could ever imagine. Even if I don't know you in real life, I still appreciate you just as much. And yes, Brianna, I appreciate you too. Fucking bitch. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. I love you so much. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll put a link if I go live at all at another time this week. Oh. Bye. Mwah.